You know something I just thought of, bro? I ain't gonna lie, I gotta keep my mic. If I had like a mute button, bro, that should be so much better. Cause when you have your mic right next to you, dog, I can low key hear my be like, like I can hear that. I don't know, I can low key hear that, man. I don't know why, but I just gotta do that. Hold on. Not for my dog like that. I only know, dude, but I'm not for my dog like that. So they're gonna be reacting to Superman kills every Viltrumite easily. Save the world by Save the World hero. Just now discovered this guy a couple of days ago. I just never reacted to the video. I agree with him because look at the alternate version of Superman. I don't know. Listen, I know comic books that is the third. Are you comic books? There are no. I don't know if there are different versions of the Viltrumites because these niggas were just now created type shit. Superman has been here for a minute. This nigga we got Superman Prime, the Gold Superman, the fucking Superman with the different colored eyes and the weird orbs in his hands, or whatever the fuck. Evil Superman. There are a lot of versions of Superman. Sorry, bro. Not even Thrag being this nigga's this in Superman's entirety, bro. Like just different universes, different Supermans. Not even Thrag's being there. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, the voice man is holding his L. I'm gonna keep it a buck 1,000, but let's see. Let us see. Why does it look like this? Come on, man. What's going on? Nasty. I don't care.
Man beats Homelander, which I feel like is pretty obvious at this point who wins. One topic has been getting a little attention lately: Invincible versus Superman. As I just showed you in the interview in the beginning.
Not even Mark, even in Mark's prime, is beating. I've seen a picture of Mark in his prime. Like, isn't he like this adult version dude? Whatever the fuck, like he's this big buff nigga. Like, bro, you're not beating Superman like even like look think about it. His Superman's most powerful form. You're not beating him, bro. Don't get me wrong. You went from being a little Miss Pussy McPussy, but boy, this nigga's been here before you. Come on, man. Like you're losing every time, bro. I don't know what Superman's ultimate. I was reacting to it one time. I'm not so sure, but he has an ultimate form. No one is been touching him at that point, bro. Like game over. Hold that a little, man. You lost.
Beginning of the video, the creator of Invincible claimed his character would easily beat Superman, and because of this, a lot of people have said, well, if the author says it, it must be true. And that specific argument we'll get to in a bit, but I want to make this video not just to say that Invincible would lose to Superman. I want to show that
I also got wish another play Mortal Kombat, but fighting games are so hard, bro. Especially when you got that left right fucking input bullshit. How am I supposed to click left and right at the same time? Are you dead ass, bro? And then all these fucking combos, switch losers, niggas lag switching and other cheating shit, bro. It's like game's impossible. But I don't give a damn, man. It's the love for games, bro. I've been playing video games for a long time. Gotta love it, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Gotta love it.
the gap in power is so insane that not only does Superman beat Mark, but would single-handedly erase the entire Viltrumite empire. Now, there's many versions of Superman out there, and I'm sure everyone has their own scaling and arguments as to why each individual version of Superman is this strong or whatever, but let's just go with the most recognized version of Superman, post-Crisis, which is after Crisis on Infinite Earths, but before the New 52 and all the convergence shenanigans. So let's start off this video by talking about how strong the Viltrumite Empire truly is. The Empire of Planet Viltrum has been terrorizing the known universe for centuries, constantly murdering, enslaving, and just so this video doesn't get taken down, let's just say forcefully breeding with the species that they victimize. Obviously, these guys are absolutely ruthless in nature, and their mentalities are horrifying. They won't stop until death. But what amplifies that wicked nature is their innate physical capabilities. Viltrumites are overall probably the strongest species in the universe.
You know something crazy, bro? If you know, you know. That old man and that old ass bitch, we both saw them. If you know, you know. That old man, especially, you're gonna be playing. I don't know, but in the comics, you're gonna be seeing that. I mean, you probably already seen it, but hopefully, I can see him in the show because him and Thag about to be a force of fucking nature. I ain't gonna lie.
Universe, only really challenged by the Ragnars. Emperor Thrag says that with just 37 Viltrumites working together, they could split the Earth in half. In this clip, we learn that Viltrumite cells are virtually indestructible by disease. Half. And says that with just
Like he's the emperor, bro. Like hold that L, man. Okay, why? And what are the Ragnars or whatever the fuck them shits is called, bro? Are y'all really losing to dinosaurs? You like come on, whoever made of invent or votes my invincible whatever the fuck, bro. Come on, bro. We can't be losing to dinosaurs, bro. Keep it a band. They need to go up against something like, you know what I'm saying? You look how Superman got Doomsday, right? Doomsday he may not be able to speak English or whatever, but who cares? He's perfect, bro. They are literally equals to a certain degree, but they are literally equals. And look at Darkseid, not equal to Superman, but he's definitely strong. Like, come on, man, some shit like that. Not no motherfucking dinosaurs, but whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? About time these bastards got someone to take them down, because I'm getting sick of all the killings, man. You know, whenever I watch the show, bro, and I just see like they taking 20 people out, like, whoa, 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 y'all boys need to get a nerf or something, because this is crazy. 6 seasons, no nurse, no bus. What the fuck, bro? What's going on? Like, come on, Des, what are y'all doing?
37 Viltrumites working together, they could split the Earth in half. In this clip, we learned that Viltrumite cells are virtually indestructible by disease or even nanotechnology.
Any progress? Jesus, that bad?
We've tried everything: drugs, viruses, bacteria, prions, even nanobots and radioactives. Viltrumite cells don't give a damn. They just won't die.
We'll keep trying.
This combined with the fact that they live for thousands of years, like seriously, I would hate to live on a planet that's on the hit list for these guys. However, something that is important to note, despite Viltrumite's insane durability and regenerative capabilities, it seems that if their hearts get damaged too much, they won't be able to properly recover from fatal wounds. Some of their more powerful members, like Omni-Man, can destroy entire civilizations just with the force of his flying alone. Using Nolan as a starting point, when he's holding back on his son, he can reduce entire mountains to rubble. He's durable enough to walk off giant nukes from space, and in the Season 2 trailer, we see him withstanding the force of a black hole, like he's just casually standing right in front of it. Omni-Man is also capable of fighting another Image Comics character, Mean Supreme. Mean Supreme is also stated to be the strongest and most deadliest Supreme out of them all, at least in that specific comic event. And to give context to what the other Supremes can do, they're able to fly at light speed and destroy planets and even stars. Another interesting thing I want to bring up is how Omni-Man's flight works. It's said that Omni-Man ignores the laws of gravity and inertia and multiplies their velocities well beyond the velocity.
Hold this breath for 2 weeks is crazy. Nigga, give me that power. The fuck, man, I would never drown again. But hold on, let me just. Mm. I don't understand half of that shit. I know I understand a little bit if you like, use your brain, think about it, but nah, not really, not really following here.
Of light while flying. Not to mention, Nolan himself has lived over 2,000 years, dedicating his entire existence to fighting and conquering planets. So using Omni-Man's stats and skills as a basis, we can just scale the more powerful and skilled Viltrumites like Thrag, Conquest, and even Mark towards the end of the series to Omni-Man and say that they are all comparable in strength and speed. So we know that at the
Thing is, towards the end, and this is I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is another thing. Mark, what the fuck, bro? Why are you so weak, my nigga? Like every time I watch, I don't really read the comics, but I still do. Yes, I know, but yeah, every time I watch this dude, you're so weak. You remind me of Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen. My nigga, Itadori is the most useless, weakest, just kill him already character I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, bro, what are you the protagonist for? What are you the main character for, bro? You can't do shit. You're weak, bro. You're fucking weak. And it's been a nice season too. Like, I need to see some change or something. Like, nah, bro. This nigga still getting his ass whooped, bro. Like, Mark. And this nigga Itadori is even more weak because without Sukuna, he's just a body bag, bro. Literally a body bag.
Peak of Viltrumite civilization, there are Viltrumites that are powerful enough to destroy planets and some stars, as well as being able to move well beyond the speed of light. And obviously, there are more Viltrumite characters out there. I'm not covering them for the sake of time, but honestly, you can just throw in whoever you want and scale them to these guys if you'd like. One interesting thing I've always questioned about the Viltrumite Empire is that they're always said to be this super advanced species that are light years ahead of any other civilization in terms of weapons and medicine, but we never really get to see that on full display. We know that they have bases and stuff, and apparently they're more advanced than Earth, so they have stuff better than Cecil apparently, which is pretty cool in theory, but we never really see that expanded on, which is disappointing because I'd like to see how that would play out in a war like this. Anyways, now that we've got the general scaling for the Viltrumites out the way, let's talk about Superman. I hear a lot of people complain about Superman being boring and too powerful, and each person is entitled to their own opinion, but in my own humble opinion, this is what makes Superman truly an interesting character. Superman's greatest challenge isn't really Lex Luthor inventing another Death Ray or Parasite destroying buildings in Metropolis. It is the constant inner struggle within himself to grapple with his own godhood and constantly strive to maintain justice and stand for what's right. And this aspect in Superman is illustrated in the fact that 99.9% of the time, Superman is always holding back. But today, I'm about to show you a fraction of just how powerful the Man of Steel really is. Superman is able to fight beings like Darkseid in his avatar form, who is able to survive Apocalypse and New Genesis crashing into each other. For reference, New Genesis and Apocalypse have been consistently said to equal and even dwarf entire galaxies in size. And to be fair, while Darkseid has definitely mollywopped Superman before, Superman has almost just as many times beat down Darkseid and been able to hurt him. And while we are using post-crisis Superman for this video, we should also note that post-crisis Superman also fought Golden Age Superman in a brutal slugfest. Golden Age Superman is said to have punches that can shatter stars like our sun, which as you may know is more massive than 300,000 of our Earths. Superman has also survived and endured multiple supernovas at point blank range. And while this might not seem as impressive as the other feats for Superman I just listed, just to put in perspective how big of a gap there is between Superman and the strongest Viltrumites, you remember how Omni-Man took that laser nuke from space? Well, Superman, without access to the sun and while being beaten by Doomsday, was able to take an explosion that was equal to 1,000,000 nuclear blasts.
That is crazy because he's been. Listen, y'all know, being beaten by Doomsday, the mindless zombie. That's crazy as hell. I don't know if Viltrumite doing that. Don't get me wrong. Like, hey, everybody's strong on their own, but come on, man.
In terms of speed, Superman is well over the speed of light. While fighting Earth 2 Superman, post-crisis Superman flies to
Gotta make a Superman game. I ain't gonna lie. That's fucking crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
another galaxy in minutes, and even the lower level calculations of this feat would put Superman at least millions of times the speed of light. He also consistently flies his opponents like Darkseid from the sun to Earth in a few seconds, which is also several times the speed of light. Superman can also fly to the planet Vega to Earth in a few seconds. Vega is around 25 light years away from Earth, which would also put Superman several times faster than the speed of light. And when Green Lantern Kyle Rayner calls for Superman's help in another solar system, Superman flies to that solar system in what's portrayed as less than a few hours. No matter how you look at this would put Superman several thousand times the speed of light. Superman is faster, stronger, and much more durable than any Viltrumite we've seen thus far. It is simply unfathomable that the Viltrumite Empire could ever reach the raw physical capabilities of the Man of Steel in combat. But let's get into some counter arguments for Superman in this scenario. One argument I've heard about this is, well, Superman gets his powers from the sun, but what if he fights the Viltrumite Empire in a place where there are no yellow or blue suns to feed off of? And to be 100% honest, Superman can maintain the solar energy he already has before the battle. The way this power is described is that Superman is a solar battery, being able to maintain the solar energy he absorbs for days and even weeks, which is how he can fight at nighttime or even in deep space where there are no yellow suns or even stars. And Superman, being as fast and powerful as he is, could end the battle in minutes or honestly even seconds, which is nowhere near the time needed for him to potentially run out of solar energy. As I showed in the beginning of this video, Robert Kirkman says that Invincible would beat Superman in a fight, and many people have been unironically using this as proof that Invincible would beat Superman because, well, he is the author, so what he says goes. So, a few problems with this. Robert Kirkman is the creator of Invincible, not Superman or any other DC property for that matter. How would his statement be able to impede on the works of other authors? And by this same logic, any writer for Superman in the past 20 years could just come out and say, actually, Superman beats up Invincible because we said so when we wrote for the character. And then at that point, it becomes a he said, she said situation, which is why in this case, we have power scaling. We just look at the abilities and feats of the characters in a neutral setting, and using that information, we determine who is more powerful. To be honest, in this video, I gave the Viltrumites a lot of leeway in terms of scaling, mixing in stuff from the show along with the comics, and honestly, it really didn't matter. No single Viltrumite in the series, and really any character in the standalone Invincible universe, can ever touch Superman in terms of speed and power.
I feel like I live in a world made of cardboard, always taking constant care not to break something, to break someone. Never allowing myself to lose control, even for a moment, or someone could die. But you can take it, can't you, big man? What we have here is a rare opportunity for me to cut loose and show you just how powerful I really am.
See that way? Boom. But yeah, what's gonna call it though, bro? The only person I honestly got think that could like not beat, but even like stand a chance, a slim chance, would be Thrag or Mark in his prime form, or whatever the fuck Mark gets. Hey man, gotta clap to that, bro. So all y'all, I mean, I don't really know anything about this, but anybody who's like saying, "Oh, you put, no, no, no," we heard it here, right now. Sorry, the Viltrumites are losing. Hold that L, bitch ass nigga. But anyway, WVid, I'm gonna catch up with tomorrow. Type shit. Damn man, feels good to be right. Right, Bob. Yeah, yeah.